Innovation and technological advancement naturally drive deflation by making goods cheaper and more abundant. Our current economic structure relies on inflation and massive debt expansion to remain solvent. This tension creates economic instability, stagnant wages, and significant psychological stress for individuals facing chronic financial pressure. Called the architecture of alignment, a socioeconomic analysis of sound money, technological deflation, and the restoration of human purpose. So, we possess unprecedented technological abundance, yet society is suffering from chronic exhaustion. The promise is that the greatest labor saving technology in human history and marginal cost of digital production is trending towards zero, with things like artificial intelligence. And the reality is 80% of the developed population reports chronic time pressure and financial anxiety. The hidden systemic collision between technological progress and inflationary debt. We have exponential technology pulling prices and the cost of living down, and fiat monetary policy is pulling prices and the debt burden up. To fight the natural deflationary force of technology, the current system required $185 trillion in new global stimulus to generate just $46 trillion in actual growth, borrowing $4 to create $1 of growth. The 1971 transition was to a pure fiat standard, and it severed the link between labor and value. So this is when the dollar left the gold standard, and we've seen a huge gap between hourly compensation and productivity gap, nearly 151%. And the Cantillon effect is the effect that explains that the first recipients of newly created money benefit before prices rise, while wage workers lose purchasing power before it arrives to them. So, inflation mandates a high time preference, transforming saving into speculation and labor into burnout. The present hedonist and fatalist mindset is driven by inflationary environments. Purchasing power declines, incentivizing impulsive spending or learned financial helplessness. The result is high correlation with severe occupational burnout and chronic stress. A balanced perspective driven by sound money environments, purchasing power is preserved, incentivizing saving and delayed gratification. The result is a negative correlation with burnout, high emotional resilience. The two income trap. Inflation forces households to double their labor output just to maintain a static standard of living against rising scarce asset prices. $970 billion, the FY 2025 interest payment on the U.S. national debt, consumes 19% of all federal revenue, equates to $7,300 per household, more than the average spending on healthcare or education. And by 2032, the projected depletion year of the Social Security Old Age and Survivors Trust Fund triggers automatic 24% reduction of benefits. So, embracing deflation allows technology to organically reduce the cost of living. Deflation is simply progress in getting more for less. Prices naturally align with the declining time and energy required to produce goods. A sound monetary system allows falling prices to distribute the fruits of free enterprise to the public, raising living standards without requiring nominal wage increases. And then we have a near zero marginal cost abundance as things continue to get cheaper and cheaper to produce. So if we evaluate the monetary lifeboats engineered to enforce fiscal discipline, so if we compare fiat currency to gold and Bitcoin, fiat currency is money by political decree, gold is money by physical mining, and Bitcoin is sourced by immutable code with a 21 million absolute limit. And then we have portability. Digital fiat currency is highly portable while cash is lower. Gold is very heavy and costly to move, and Bitcoin is absolutely portable and native to the internet, can be sent anywhere in the world. Fiat currency is custodied and controlled by the central bank. Gold requires high trust physical vaults, and Bitcoin requires no trust, no third party. It's a decentralized peer-to-peer economic exchange value. The role that each of these play: fiat currency, its role is systemic risk, and gold is a geopolitical shock absorber, which we've seen recently, and Bitcoin is a global liquidity gauge. So in conclusion, that's why I believe sound money realigns human effort with natural progress, restoring the freedom to build. Sound money acts as a monetary rest stop, restoring our ability to delay gratification, build with intention, and reclaim our time. And that's exactly what Bitcoin provides. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want more daily content, please subscribe to the channel. And as always, together let's work, save, and build a better future with Bitcoin. See you in the next video.